Alright, so today is January 25th, 2024. So, for you people that are unaware, that is exactly 5 years since Nintendo gave us any updates on Metroid Prime 4. So, for those unfamiliar, Metroid Prime 4, it was originally announced in 2017, and then 2 years later in 2019, uh, Nintendo basically restarted development from the ground up. So at first, it was being developed by Bandai Namco, and Nintendo did not like the way the game was going. They didn't think it looked good at all. So they basically uh, they threw out the whole project and they gave it to Retro Studios, which is the developer behind the original Prime trilogy. So first of all, I question that decision. Why did they give Metroid Prime 4 to Bandai Namco instead of Retro Studios? I think that's a really strange decision. They should have just gave it to Retro Studios at the beginning. I'm not saying Bandai Namco is terrible, but why would you not just give Prime 4 to the team who made Prime 1, 2, and 3? That doesn't seem logical to me. But anyways, so yes, in 2019, basically they had a video, and the I forgot the guy's name, the guy at Nintendo. He was like, "Okay, we're starting." He's like, "I'm sorry, but we're starting this whole game over, and we're giving it to Retro Studios." Okay, cool. Okay, so 5 years. Fast forward 5 years. Literally, fast forward 5 full years. So it's 20 that so they restarted in 2019. So now it's 2024, and in the past 5 years, we haven't heard a single thing about Metroid Prime 4. Literally, they haven't said anything. So they have gave us some Metroid stuff. So they gave us Metroid Dread, and they also gave us Metroid Prime Remastered just last year, which are awesome games. But I personally don't feel like it makes up for the fact that they haven't said anything about Prime 4. So just so you know where I'm coming from, the Prime trilogy, they're some of my favorite games ever made. I would actually consider the first Metroid Prime to be straight up my favorite game ever made. Like, I've been waiting literally so long to get a new Prime game, and there's a few things to discuss. So one of the rumors, this is speculation. One of the reasons apparently why we haven't seen Prime 4 is because they're saving it for the Switch 2. They just don't they just want the extra horsepower. They don't want it on the Switch 1, and they're secretly making it a Switch 2 game. I personally don't believe that, and the reason why is because a lot of people will probably be pissed if they can't get a Switch 2, because let's say it just sold out and you just can't get one, and like the people that have the Switch are going to be pissed that they can't play Prime 4. I don't really think that's a good idea. If you look at Breath of the Wild, Zelda Breath of the Wild, basically it was originally a Wii U game, and it did come out on the Switch because it took so long to come out, but it also still had a Wii U version for the people that wanted it. So if Prime 4 is coming to the Switch 2, I think it will also come to the original Switch. I don't really see it only coming to the Switch 2. I think that would be kind of crazy if that actually happens. It might be for the better, but I think a lot of people might be mad about it, honestly, because we've been waiting forever for the Switch version. And also, there's also there's also a rumor that Metroid Prime 2 and 3 are coming to the Switch, which they should. I think they are coming to the Switch, but they're just waiting. They're just waiting for something. I think they'll come before Prime 4 comes out. Alright, one of the other theories is that Prime 4 is just straight up canceled. Um, at first, I did think this was a possibility, but I don't think this is the case. If they did cancel Prime 4, honestly, I think the Nintendo community would go absolutely insane, and it would be the end of Metroid. They could never make another Metroid game if they actually canceled Prime 4. Because what else would they do? The only game people want is Metroid Prime 4. So if they canceled it, then Metroid is done. It would just be the end of Metroid, period. So, what I want to happen, I want at least a gameplay trailer this year with a possible release date. So if the game comes out next year in 2025, honestly, that's fine by me. But I don't see why we can't get a gameplay trailer after 5 years of the restarted development. Like if it's been worked on for 5 years, how could we not have a trailer by now? That's just my opinion. If it comes out next year, that's fine, but I at least want a trailer of some sort this year. Also, I don't believe Prime 4 is the final title. So Prime 2 had the subtitle Echoes, Prime 3 had the subtitle Corruption. So I think Prime 4 will have some sort of subtitle. I don't know what. I remember a long time ago I read like a fan fiction of like Metroid Prime 4 Virus. So I would actually laugh if it was called Prime 4 Virus. But yeah, I speculate it will have a subtitle after the number 4. But overall, what do you guys think? Do you think Prime 4 is ever coming out? Do you think we'll get it this year? Let me know.